and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of March 30th. Everybody, how are you doing? Let's check in with one another. The energies are going to be a little bit more tense this week astrologically. It's not fear mongering. It's just, hey, let's stay in alignment. Let's clear. Let's balance. If you guys have an opportunity to be out in the sun when it's out, do so. It's so healing to be in the sun. And definitely, if possible, disconnect from the media. Let's just stay in alignment. Pray if you pray. Meditate if you meditate. Just align and be with yourself, guys. We got this. Now, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, so please be sure to check all three. And if this is your first time watching me, thank you. If this serves you, helps you in any way, guides you, please like, subscribe, comment down below, guys. I really do appreciate it, and it really does help. Now, I'm just letting everybody know for these weekly readings, yes, I am looking for what this week is going to hold, but I'm also holding the intention to see what divine guidance comes for the energy of Gemini on a macro scale, how that energy is being called to act, to serve, to align for the whole on a soul level. Just so you know, holding that intention. All right, Gems, let's take a deep breath in. Release all that stress out. And let's get started. Let's see. Loving guidance for the energy of Gemini for the week of March 30th. Energy of Gemini for the week of March. This is looking good. All right, Gems. Queen of Swords, 10 of Wands, 9 of Cups, Queen of Coins, 4 of Cups, 4 of Swords, the Star, like the best card in tarot, and the Emperor. I'll tell you this, Gemini, this actually is, I think this is quite fitting for your personality right out the gate with the Queen of Swords. This week, you're being called to be logical, analytical, right? Air sign, perfect. But to be focused. The Queen of Swords is somebody who tends to be, and don't look at gender here, someone who's more career focused, but it's not just about career, goals, visions, ideals. If your goal this week is just to keep everybody calm, things moving, things on the same pace, getting things in order, structured for the foundation of everybody, then that's what this is about. The Queen of Swords is like, does this serve? No. So whether it's a bad habit, whether it's fear-mongering, whether it's something that distracts from the higher good, you're going to just cut it. Like, we're not going to feed it. We're not about it. And I love the Queen of Swords because while she's pretty badass about, like, focused and being determined and not allowing emotions to distract or disrupt the higher goal, she's also has a sense of humor. So it's about being able to flow and to move. Sometimes when we get overly emotional, it really clouds our judgment and it keeps us stuck. Now you have the 10 of Wands. Now they are saying while you are being called to play this role this week, do not burn out. The 10 of Wands is when we're overworked, when we're burning the candle at both ends. Now this is not just about actual career work. This can be trying to please other people, getting everything done for everybody else. You know, I understand when you're probably the more logical and balanced one. I'm not saying there aren't other people like that, but if you notice that and you're like, I better do it because they can't handle or they can't, no. Teach someone how to fish, you feed them for the life. So you help teach them and then you step back. Gemini, no burnout this week. Because when we're stressed and we have too much on our plate, it does crack down our immune system just normally, right? We're like tired and burnt out. So no. 9 of Cups. Gemini, I'm going to give you a clap and a pat on the back because what you're doing, this focus, keeping things going, keeping things rolling, still growing. Well, maybe people around you might be a little bit more like this. The 9 of Cups is really, while you're working, you're helping to maintain emotional well-being. The 9 of Cups is dreams come true. It's like really emotional happiness and joy and everything. And Angelic, you know, with these times, yes, even in the home, when people, it's like kids, when they look to their parents, as long as their parents look like they got it and they feel confident, the kids feel confident, right? Like, mom and dad, they got it here. You're the same way, like, oh, Gemini got it. All right, we're still good. So you're helping to not just keep things moving, you're keeping emotional balance. Just do not burn out, okay? Queen of Coins, you might also be the only one still working. I know a lot of people right now, work is cut or kind of working from home. Queen of Coins is being practical and wise with your money, Gemini. It's good though. Not only are you focused on work, getting things balanced, I could see why you would have a little bit of burnout, you know? You're kind of keeping mentally balanced, emotionally balanced for everybody. So it's overwhelming. So you got to learn how to lighten the load, how to delegate, how to ask for help, so you can not just do, right? But the Queen of Coins is about being able to be practical, wise and money mature. And it's also by being able to nurture your family or just your own home. This is about investing in yourself. This is about taking care of the house, whether it's stocking on food, whether it's making sure you have all the necessities, fixing that, patching that leak up. The money that you're investing is something that's long term. It's not just like, $500 Nikes. It's the things that are going into the home. Four of Cups. Now, like I said, guys, when we get burnt out, you want to make sure. Do you ever get burnt out and you're just like, you just feel emotionally down because you're burnt out? Everyone else is great and you're like, ugh. Don't do that. When you have the Four of Cups, there can be a little bit of boredom, a little bit of discontentment. But the thing is, when that happens, your emotions can undermine opportunities, possibilities, good things. Just because you're not in a good mood, you're kind of like that. And I understand we're all kind of on lockdown a bit. A lot of us are on quarantine. So as an extrovert, I understand. But that's why I'm saying no burnout. So we have no undermining of emotions. With the Four of Cups, that can kind of, they're saying be aware of your emotions because it can make something that's really awesome feel kind of bland. Do you know what I'm saying? Four of Swords. Just sleep. Make sure this week, Gemini, that you get your decompression. Decompression is not distraction. Do not confuse those two. Watching Netflix is not decompression. Decompression is actually emotional release. Emotions must be expressed in order to leave the body. That's why you can be 80 struggling with things that happened to you when you were 8. So decompression can be deep breathing, deep breath work, pranic breathing. It can even be crying. That's an amazing way to release emotions. It could be journaling. Even if all you write in your journal is F this, I'm done. It doesn't matter. Just write it, Working out's okay per se, but you can zone out when you work out, right? Unless you're like punching a bag and you're thinking about your stress, you really want to express it, yelling, screaming. I do that sometimes, like my car, like, but we must get it out. But if you can't, just sleep. Meditation is great for this, even prayer. But the Four of Swords is like, look at, you need to bring down the stress, but it's going to come through rest, silence. That's why meditation is so good. And people shy away from that. I think that's why a lot of people are having a hard time right now being in quarantine. And I know a lot of Geminis are actually a little bit more introverted in nature. I know they tend to be really chatty. So you guys might be more comfortable in this environment. Just understand that everything's going to be okay. And this is why. The Star. Guys, the Star is seeing the end of a difficult situation. While the Star is a dream come true, you're coming out of it. Yes, I feel like this week is going to be the crux for a lot of people, especially astrologically. And it's okay. You're going to get through it and you might feel a little overwhelmed because you're kind of keeping all things down. But you know what, Gemini? You got this. It's going to be short this week, The Star is everything's going to be great. Everything's going to be okay. The Star is happiness. And it's because you work through difficult situations. You're coming out of difficult situations. You believed in yourself. You stay true and you're coming out. The Emperor. It's because, honestly, Gemini, you're taking control this week. Again, please let me just reiterate. Watch out for burnout. That's not good for your immune system in general, right? So get a little seasonal allergy, a little cold, But the Emperor is like, no. They're saying what's going to help you is by being 3 steps ahead, being stable, being efficient, being structured. Kind of reminds me when like kids are kicking and stuff. I don't have kids, but it reminds me of that. Like when they kick in, they're like, nope, just get in the car. Boom, boom, just get things done. Like not worrying about other people, dragging their feet. Like we're going to do this. So yeah, you might be called to pull on that power, Gemini, but you're holding it down. You're getting things done. Everyone is being balanced as a result of your inner strength and focus. You're able to compartmentalize. And that really is a gift. You can like put something to the side to focus. I wish I could do that. It's not one of my gifts. But I have other ones. This is an incredible week. Thank you, Gemini, for serving, for doing that this week. You're holding it down, boo-boo. And just take control. Cut off the fat. What doesn't serve, get it out. If you're going to invest, be practical, wise with the money, and mostly in the home. And honestly, make sure you just decompress. Do that sea salt bath. That really helps to clear out the aura, purifies the aura. Add a little tea tree in there. It's a natural antibacterial. Some lavender. Just soak it out. 20 minutes, guys. Decompress. I hope this serves you guys. If you're interested in a distance healing, a more in-depth tarot session, or any of my workshops, they're down below. Otherwise, guys, have a beautiful weekend. Stay safe, and I will see you guys next week for next week's readings.